Increasing criminalization in politics is not a new norm. This phenomenon has been so rampant in the Indian political landscape, and with time it has increased even more and more. As per Association for Democratic Reforms, the percentage of winning candidates or members of the parliament who have criminal cases pending against them have increased from 24% in 2004 to 30% in 2009. Further, it increased from 30% to 34% in 2014 general elections, and it witnessed an exponential rise in figures from 34% to 43% in 2019 general election. As per the ADR report, there is an increase of 44% in the number of MPs with declared criminal cases since 2009 Lok Sabha election. Now let's talk about just the numbers of general election of 2019. Out of the 539 winners analyzed in Lok Sabha elections of 2019, 233, which is 43%, have declared criminal cases against them, and from among these cases, 159 members, which is 29% in the Lok Sabha 2019 elections, have declared serious criminal cases, including cases related to rape, murder, attempt to murder, kidnapping, crimes against women, etc. From the total number of analyzed cases, 88% were Crorepati winners. If you analyze the party-wise figures, the report reveals that the BJP has 265 Crorepati MPs in the parliament, while Congress has 43 Crorepati MPs. In terms of declared criminal cases, again BJP tops the list with 116 MPs with criminal cases, and INC has 29 MPs with criminal cases against them. All these figures paint a very worrying picture of the crime-tainted candidates in the elections. In 2020 Delhi elections, out of 672 candidates analyzed, 133 candidates, which is 20%, have declared criminal cases against them, while 104, which is 15%, have declared serious criminal cases against them. And as per the reports, these figures have also increased from previous Delhi elections in 2015. Until few years ago, a candidate's criminal record would only be declared in his or her affidavit in the election. But now things and rules have changed, and the candidates and the concerned parties have to publish all the details of the candidate in the public domain. As the elections are approaching in Bihar, political parties have become jittery in putting out all the details of the candidates in public domain as per the orders of the Apex Court. On 13th February 2020, the Supreme Court's bench of Justice R.F. Nariman and S. Ravindra Bhatt ordered political parties to publish the criminal antecedents of their candidates for Assembly and Lok Sabha elections. The parties should also publish detailed reasons that made them choose those with criminal records over other candidates within 48 hours of the selection of the candidate. The political party must justify giving tickets to candidates with criminal background. This means that parties will also have to say and justify why they chose the candidate who has criminal cases against, and instead of choosing someone without criminal background. Parties are required to give details like type of crime, number of cases against the candidate, in which court the case is going on, and at what stage is the ongoing case. The Supreme Court had said winnability of the candidate cannot be the only reason for selection. All these details and information need to be published on the party websites and on social media platforms like Facebook, Twitter, one local vernacular paper, and one national daily. The concerned political party also has to submit a report of compliance with these directions to the Election Commission within 72 hours of the selection of the said candidate. If the political party fails to submit such compliance report, the Election Commission shall bring such non-compliance by the political party concerned to the notice of the Supreme Court as being in contempt of the court's orders, and this will lead to contempt of court case against the party president for non-compliance. The bench of Justice R.F. Nariman and S. Ravindra Bhatt was hearing a contempt plea filed by Bharatiya Janata Party leader Ashwani Kumar Upadhyay. The petitioner had claimed that the directions given by the top court in September 2018 related to disclosure of criminal antecedents by poll candidates were not being followed. Bihar is the first state where this order of Supreme Court on 13th February 2020 will be implemented, and every party will be forced to drop muscle men from the candidate list in the upcoming election. In September 2018, 5-judge Constitution bench headed by Chief Justice Deepak Mishra in the Supreme Court was hearing a batch of petitions seeking the disqualification of politicians from contesting elections once charges are framed against them. And the apex court had rejected to disqualify politicians against whom criminal charges were pending from contesting elections. The court or the judiciary left it to the parliament to frame an appropriate law to ensure that candidates with criminal antecedents do not enter public life. The court also told Parliament to empower the Election Commission. While reading out the order, Justice Mishra said, "We are not in a position to add disqualification of candidate on filing charge sheet in criminal cases." The court further said, "National interest demands Parliament enacts such legislation and the country awaits such a legislation." However, the court ordered that candidates contesting must declare their criminal antecedents to help the voter make an informed choice. Political parties were told to publish the criminal histories of their candidates on their websites and publicize in the media as per the order. During a hearing on January 24, 2020, the Election Commission told Supreme Court that political parties should be asked not to field any candidate or candidates with criminal backgrounds. The poll panel suggested this could reduce the involvement of those with criminal records in politics because the top court's 2018 order for candidates to declare their criminal antecedents in media had not helped. In response, the Supreme Court said that the petitioner Ashwani Kumar Upadhyay and the lawyer for the Election Commission should sit together and come up with ways to curb criminalization of politics. The bench also asked the Election Commission to come up with a framework within 1 week time. But in January 2019, the Supreme Court had dismissed Upadhyay's petition seeking a direction to the Election Commission of India to restrain political parties from fielding candidates who have criminal records. A bench comprising then Chief Justice of India Ranjan Gogoi and Justice Sanjeev Khanna had told the petitioner, "We are not inclined to entertain this petition." Court also said, however, it will be open to the petitioner to approach the Election Commission by giving a representation.